went to Capitol. I wanna be free. When? Oh, I was singing?
Yes, you are.
Oh. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We was listening to the Ohio Players before.
Yes, we were. She was
I
in
wanna
here
be
jamming,
free.
talking about baby making music and whatnot.
Yes, that's baby making music. People don't be. Yeah, you go to clubs, you making a baby off that song. Yeah, you ain't
What club
fighting.
you going to?
Yeah.
Swingers Club in AC or the garden? What is it? Paradise Garden in Philly? Where you be at?
How you know them names?
I am worldly.
You spewed them out real quick. Where you going?
I'm not paying you no mind.
Oh, how do you know them? I don't even know those.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Yes, happy Monday. We have the mics up.
Yes.
Jasmine Feliciano, we have the mics up.
I heard. I hope everybody's weekend was great.
And it's facing, the camera's facing me, not the back of my head.
Right. Or my forehead and just my eyes.
Yeah, and it looked like I had like a bald spot right. I said, maybe I just didn't.
Want me to switch the camera for you so you can tell?
No. I know. I think I just didn't brush properly.
So I hope everybody's weekend was good. They got to do everything they wanted to do.
And went back to work Monday.
Work. I think I was working all weekend.
I actually didn't. I actually said no. I'm not.
Really?
Yes.
That's a first for you.
Yes. I was like, because I was going to stay late Friday night. Because I told you State's coming. I was going to go in Saturday, Sunday, go in Monday. I said, no, I'm not going to. Nope.
Our condolences to the 2 individuals that
Yes.
got shot over the weekend at MVP. Small town. Too small for this stuff to be
Very,
happening.
very small. We got to do better, people. We really got to do better.
Please do better, because everyone's lives matter. And when you feel comfortable to take someone else's life and play God, you know that comes right back to you.
And people don't just, I don't know, they just don't value life anymore. Like,
It's a level of self-respect. If they don't have respect for themselves, they're not going to
they're really not going to respect anybody else.
Right, which is the sad part. But our condolences. She was 23, and he was 34.
34?
Yeah. 34. Unnecessary. It was at a local bar in the neighboring county, Atlantic County, which shouldn't happen. You know, people go out to have a good time.
Have a good time, and people get caught up in stuff that you have nothing to do with, and you know, so.
Right. And you know, we gotta do better. We gotta talk to our associates and bring them now off their perch. And let them know that they're not God. Anger is the worst.
The worst.
Anger and rage.
And then now it's gonna just you take a life, you lose your life because you going to jail. What kind? Nobody's having a productive life.
Right. But the kicker is that they don't stop to realize that those people are somebody's brother, sister, mother, something. Child.
Yeah.
There's a relation. You're affecting a whole community because of it.
And that's why when we talk to our clients about having a purpose. Like, you have to get up and you have to have some purpose in life. When you don't have a purpose in life, things like this happen.
Well, that's not it.
Yeah.
You know, getting up and taking someone's life. You know, what do? Wake up in the morning and say, yeah, I'm going to go kill somebody today.
You got to have a purpose. You got to wake up every day and just a purpose, a positive purpose in life.
Right.
People that don't have a purpose are dangerous. Very dangerous.
Right.
You have to have some reason to get up. And I notice some of the clients that we deal with, the ones that actually have a purpose, they get up, they might go to groups or, you know, they might go volunteer somewhere and they're content, they're happy. You know, they deal with their illness and everything. Right. The ones that don't are the ones that I take them pictures. I don't take the pictures afterwards. I take the happy picture. Like, before clients smile, everybody's like, we'll see the, picture after. No, you don't want to see that picture. That's going to be, I got one eye over this way. I'm looking, clothes twisted. I'm like, yeah. And those are the clients that don't have a purpose in life.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a great, magnificent purpose. People think, you gotta, I'm going to be president of something or I'm going to do a simple purpose. To get up, make a difference. Get up, go volunteer somewhere. Oh, today I'm going to go to, they have a wellness center. I'm going to go here, I'm going to go to group, and I'm going to, contribute something. I'm going to do something with my life today.
Right. And that goes to our topic today of personality disorders. Because I think anybody who can pick up a gun and shoot another living individual that they didn't give life to is, a sociopath.
And
you're literally going out
one
there.
thing about that, well, I get to that part because they talk about social economics and like areas where people live can mean a difference in diagnosing somebody with a personality disorder.
I agree.
But first, I want to do. A friend of mine, Michelle Corley, that is my crisis partner, and we was interning at Crisis. She will be having a chocolate and pearls night. That is November 11th.
A what?
I just like whole spit.
TMI.
Because I didn't know if anybody see it fly out. I was like, oh. Like, okay. It's going to be at the Hampton Inn. And it is a chocolate and pearls night. And it's raising the bar of sisterhood.
And no, it's not a sexual event. So get your mind out the gutter. It means ladies, empowering ladies.
Yes. It's
chocolate and pearls.
$50 to get in. You're going to have dinner and other events. I'm going to be one of the guest speakers.
Woo, woo.
And it's going to be about... What am I talking about here?
Wow.
Shut up.
Don't worry, we'll wait.
You know, really? Really? Just, people get feisty today.
Look, I got it walking in.
Okay.
So, I'm
Thank you.
It.
It is this fun, fabulous, and informative event will empower you as a woman, a sister, and a friend. Our amazing guest speakers will speak to the heart of sisterhood as we define, refine, and yes, be fine. So I'm doing the be fine part.
Oh, Lord.
And yes.
Miss Fabulous.
It's $50 non-refundable, includes an elegant dining experience, an opportunity for raffle drawings, special keepsakes, some exceptional local vendors, a great opportunity to network, and so much more. So I posted it on my Facebook page if you want tickets. And I'm going to pay for two people's because I'm the guest speakers. I don't got to pay. So I'm going to donate for two people to come. So the two people that I donate to, I would like them to donate to two other people. Because it's going to be a great night. It's going to
basically you're passing it forward.
Yes.
Well,
so
go ahead, girlfriend. I'm mad at you.
Yeah. So I want people to come out. It's going to be a nice event for, women to get together and just, empower each other. And if $50 is not much, I was talking with Michelle, and she was like, somebody says, I said, I get my nails and feet done for $60. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's
what people choose to spend the $50
yeah. And I'm like, this is not a big deal. I get food, you get a nice time.
And if I can suggest, I would go to the women's shelter and donate it to the women's shelter because those are the women.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I'm just bubbling with ideas.
Yes, I didn't think of that.
But give it to them because
yes, and then they can come have a nice time, and
they're the ones who don't have the $50.
Yes, and
they're the ones who are broken, who need that extra breath of life.
Bent
to revive them.
We're bent. We're never broken. We're bent.
Oh, I don't mind being broken.
No, because broken means you can't get fit. Bent means you just a little crooked. Bent means you can straighten back up.
No,
so we're gonna be bent.
It depends on how you see broken, because some people, like in Western, they take their broken dishes and they melt them with gold.
They melt them with gold, yeah.
So broken is a beautiful thing. It's a very expensive process.
I like to be a little bent.
I don't mind being 48 karat gold, being broken.
When I'm a little bent, I straighten back up. I can straighten back up. I just got to get the kink out.
Different definitions. I ain't trying to be bent. Bent's like twisted, lit kind of situation. So.
It's too much. So the show, if she's listening, I need a date. Hello.
November 11th, which is actually Veterans Day.
Yes, Veterans Day.
So a lot of people are off that weekend.
And I'm going to have her come on the show if she ever gives me a Monday. But I'm not pressuring anybody. I'm just saying.
Why don't you call her out there for real? First and last.
Michelle Corley. Can I please?
Do not sue the radio
Get a
station,
Monday.
Just get her.
Can I please get a Monday? So she'll come on. She'll talk more about the event. And she wrote a book. She wrote a children's book about parents coming home from prison or parents that go to jail and how like on a kid's perspective. So
That's what's up.
yeah, so she wrote a book, so she come on talk about the book and the event.
So she has a lot going on.
Yes.
Good for her. Good for her. Stay positive. Those are the people that we need more in the community.
Yes.
Not the ones who want to pick up guns, the ones who want to write books. The ones who want to empower.
Empower
the ones who want to
and
change communities, all in the process of growing. Growing. It's not bad. Growth is
growth
good.
is good. Very good.
Right.
Growth
right.
makes you feel good.
I think I was watching like I was telling you earlier, I was researching, I was watching a documentary on how perspective that the word, we give ourselves a stigmata by using words of like confusion. Confusion isn't a bad word. Confusion means that you're ready to learn something.
Learn, yeah, because it depends on how you,
Right.
phrase it.
So many people, confusion is as in lack of knowledge. And it's not lack of knowledge. It's actually the beginning sense of knowledge. Don't throw that over here. Fall in my mouth. Confusion, there's nothing wrong with it. Being overwhelmed, there's nothing wrong with it. Overwhelming means that you just need to slow down and put everything in its
And
proper
sometimes I
box.
kind of got to say, you know what? Thank God you're overwhelmed, Zell.
Right.
Yeah. Like, because, like, at some points I'm like, oh, my God, I was just like, I got this. Because, like, a show was calling me about this. And then I had somebody else calling me about something else. And then I was trying to get something else together. And then had to get my college stuff together. And I was like, oh, I need a break. But I was like, you know what? This is a good thing.
Right.
You're overwhelmed. I'm like, this
Because
is a good
it's
thing.
telling you to stop and slow down and,
And then plus
and
it's like-
process differently.
I'm prospering.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not idle. I'm prospering. So it's kind of like, yeah, be glad you're busy.
Right.
Yeah, be glad you're busy.
Right. So it's not something that we should look at on a negative sense. It's something that we should actually embrace in another way. Yeah, she all went to
The
say-
OCD is like killing me, and I can't take it. I can't. I can't. The OCD is.
I'm trying, girl. I'm trying.
And I'm gonna try to have Sharonda. Sharonda. Why is it? Oh my God! Every time I come here, it's just like I get brain fog. Sharonda Button.
There you go.
Yes, Sharonda Button.
it.
Come on, so she can talk about health and fitness. Doesn't she do something here on for like
She
exercise?
does Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. She has a BBW fitness class, so you can come and lose weight and you get to weigh in. You get a vegan menu. I mean, it's really awesome.
Oh, nice.
It's really awesome. But it's more. She wants to gear BBWs to lose weight and feel good about themselves, and this is a perfect opportunity because you'll be summer ready.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
it's really about your health.
Correct.
Yeah, it's really about your health.
And it's more than that because it's like we talked about last week. It's not only your physical health, it's also your mental health.
Yeah.
And then on top of your mental health, it's also your emotional health. It's a whole package. Once you eat well and you think well and then you do well. I mean,
Yeah, because I was talking to Alex at Walmart, and he said he works with Darren. And Darren said it started out as, just like a little dare. Mm-hmm. And then it happened, and he said he feels so much better.
right.
Like, so much better.
He said his blood pressure, he had high blood pressure, he had other issues working, and he just had his CDL license renewed, and he had a clean bill of health. Vision was perfect. I mean, I don't want to age anybody because I know if they're listening, I'm not trying to get cussed out after. Okay, but from what I understand, he says that he feels great. That a lot of people in his circle have other health issues, and he's one that doesn't have any. And for us that are in our 40s, this is when it starts commencing.
Ooh, do it. It's it. My girlfriend told me that one time. She said, once you hit 45, that's it. She said, everything breaks. And I said, ooh, I was going to so many doctor's appointments. I said, wait a minute, I ain't never. I was like, okay, I got to go to this doctor this week. I was sounding like my mom and them. Okay, I got a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. Like, now I'm kind of like, okay, I feel, I was just talking to some.
Excuse me, I got to switch chairs because this chair is
It's
like,
squeaky?
yes.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody today, matter of fact, and I was like, yeah, I'm not even.
Self-esteem chair.
The self-esteem chair. Oh, I was like, I'm not even contemplating surgery. I was like, I feel good. I said, I haven't had any kind of pork, beef, or processed meat. Now, I ain't gonna lie.
You don't understand how
It's
much.
been since, what, August
Mind you, no.
6th?
I've been talking to her since November.
Why
of
she just
last
can't say
year.
congratulations? She just had to just.
You know I have to know because you know what? Think about how many months it's been since she had to give up meat. She was fighting me like, no, I need my meat. I need my red meat. Well, look at her now. Say it again.
August 6th. No beef, pork, processed. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I seen a commercial for some ribs, and I said, oh,
you should have been
God.
here for Sharonda's vegan tasting because she actually had barbecue ribs here that day. Believe it or not, barbecue chicken. She had shrimp. The shrimp was outstanding.
Well, that I can't fool with. Yeah, but
it's vegan, so you can.
No, well, okay.
It's nothing.
It's not all right because I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's plant based.
Oh
so
yes.
you could.
And I seen that pork bacon. I was like, oh, what I would give to have a rib in my mouth.
Shout out to Sharonda and her mission of veganism and bringing,
and I think it's a lot of, especially, it's a lot more African Americans that are vegans now because of knowledge about, what meat can do to us and, but it's still more that I think we're just kind of stuck in that we have to have meat. We gotta have pork. Like macaroni and cheese, I never did macaroni and cheese with butter. I never use butter because cheese has oil. It's natural oil. And see, there you go. Because, baby, we sit there and put a whole pound of butter in, and it just be dripping. The butter just drips clean out the Oh. It's just stuff we do. It's like.
There's certain things I cheat on, okay?
I never put butter in my macaroni because the cheese has oil.
Right.
And it's delicious. My macaroni and cheese is not delicious, it's delicious. Yes, it's delicious. With no butter. Sometimes I see the macaroni, the grease just be running. You can see just running. The butter just, my stomach start bubbling before I even eat it. I be like, oh, just not going to be good.
Okay, so let's get back to topic at hand.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because we was all off on.
Personality disorders. There's 12 of them.
12 personality disorders. We're going to talk about three. Uno, dos, tres.
And the three that we chose to discuss are the ones that normally affect relationships.
And the ones that I kind of deal with too. The ones I'm like very familiar with.
Right.
Yeah. So we're going to do antisocial. People think I'm going nuts. I'm like, she's just grabbing at the air. Like, they be like, okay. Antisocial, borderline, and narcissistic.
Okay. So, first one on topic.
Antisocial.
First of all, if you guys want to call in,
yes.
Or you can comment on Facebook. I have my Facebook up live now, so if you guys want to comment, I'll read it. Sorry. I'll read it if you guys want me to if you have a question. It's on Elev8tion Radio on Facebook, ELEV, the letter 8.
TION, Elev8tion.
Letter 8. Wow.
Radio. Not Elev8tion 8. Radio.
ELEV8. TION Radio. Or you can give us a call, 856-457-5729. We'll be more than welcome to take your call and we can chop it up for you and give you some feedback on where it is that you have either a different perspective than we do. We love that. Remember, it's called Mind Elevation, so that way we need other concepts in order to chop things up to build off of it. Correct?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know everything.
And there's nothing wrong with it. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Dumb people, but not dumb questions.
No dumb questions. No dumb questions.
So, first one we're talking about is?
Antisocial personality disorder. Now, people get it really... I've dealt with a lot of clients that have antisocial personality disorder.
Okay.
And people say antisocial personality disorder and they think sociopath, which that's what it used to be called, a sociopath. But honestly, I feel more comfortable around someone with antisocial personality disorder and can handle them better than I do with somebody with borderline.
Why?
it's not as people think it's like when they say antisocial, you automatically maybe assume like Silence of the Lambs, like Hannibal Lecter type. Yeah, it's not like that. Yeah, like hello, Clarice. No, it's not like that. It's not. Then I walk around with a Master of the Teeth thing, and then I like hello, Clarice. Yeah, it's
Ain't
not
nothing like that.
Yeah, people. That's what you automatically assume when you think antisocial personality, like someone that is a Hannibal Lecter type.
Right.
But it's not. Your iPhone.
I can't get the volume to work. I dropped it over the weekend.
Oh, because it's an iPhone. I have a Android. Cheaper.
You know why?
Cheaper. What? It worked? Didn't I text you? Okay. That's all I need to do. I need to text somebody.
We'll talk after show.
Yeah. I'm buying no $1,000 phone.
Who said this was $1,000?
If I had stock in Apple though, trust and believe me.
Let her keep it going.
Okay, yeah. Let me.
She gonna end up getting one.
No, I'm not.
Next, go ahead.
Anyway, okay, now. Okay, so yeah, it's not Hannibal Lecter. They're just a regular old person
that doesn't like to be social. Feels uncomfortable.
No, honestly, they're just very manipulative. They can become aggressive. So, okay, it's a persuasive pattern of disregard for and violation of the rights of others, occurring since the age of 15 years, as indicated by 3 or more of the following. So they have to have 3 or more of the following. And they have to have been diagnosed with conduct disorder at the age of 15. Usually it's ADHD, conduct disorder, and then, boom, 18, antisocial. Okay. Like if it continues. So 3 or more of the following they have to have. Failure to conform to social norms with respect to lawful behaviors as indicated by repeatedly performing acts that are grounds for arrest. So continuously just, doing something that's going to, a rebel. Deceitfulness as indicated by repeated lying, use of aliases, or conning others for personal profit or pleasure. Oh, this sounds like some of my exes. Wait a minute.
Girl, when I was
like, wait a minute.
I read that, I was like, that's half of America.
Half my exes. Oh, wait a minute.
That's half America.
Impulsivity or failure to plan ahead. Irritability and aggressiveness as indicated by repeated physical fights or assaults. Reckless disregard for safety or self of others. Consistent irresponsibility is indicated by repeated failure to sustain consistent work behavior or honor financial obligations. Lack of remorse is indicated by being indifferent to or rationalizing having hurt, mistreated, or stolen from another, and at least 18 years old. And there's evidence of conduct disorder with onset before age 15.
And that is antisocial.
Antisocial. They have to have one of those 3 to be, and it's got to be a severe case. Yeah, because some of these is just like regular old people, like, failure to plan ahead.
We just run amok with a whole bunch of antisocial.
This kind of sound like me. Wait a minute. Like,
damn.
Yeah. Some of, because some of this stuff is basically, but it's someone it's a repeated, it's constant. This has been going on. Yes, and this has been going on since they were young, because that's why it said they had to have been diagnosed with a conduct disorder at age 15. So this is a pattern. This is not like, oh, they've been doing this for 6 months. Right. They've been fighting. Right. So they have had, this is years. Like this has had to have been going on for a couple years now. And then the occurrence of antisocial behavior is not exclusively during the course of schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. So it can't be if they're in a manic episode, because then some of these might be considered, being on when you're manic, if you have bipolar disorder. Right. So being referred to as a sociopath because deceit and manipulation are central features. They disregard rights, wishes of others, lie, malingerer, impulsive, to think about the consequences, reckless disregard for safety for themselves and others.
So basically what happened this weekend would be antisocial.
If they were, and it would have to be, their actions, but, and that's what they were talking about, association with low socioeconomic status in urban settings. Like this diagnosis is misapplied to individuals in settings which seemingly antisocial behavior might be part of a protective survival strategy. So where some people might think, oh gosh, you doing that or you're acting that way, it's their norm in that neighborhood. Like, that's just, because they were showing some fight where mom was, like, having the daughter fight. And they were like, oh, why is the mom out there? And somebody commented, like, that's how we grew up in our neighborhood. Like, you had to fight or you was just, So, yeah. So it's kind of like, it depends on the socioeconomic status, the environment where they're from. And then a lot of times, too, like I always say, I believe a lot of young African-American males that especially grow up in poverty around a lot of crime are misdiagnosed ADHD, conduct disorder, when it could be PTSD.
Correct. Now,
So
PTSD,
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
So they could be witnessing gun violence. They could be witnessing people getting killed. They could be witnessing a lot of stuff and are not getting treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder. They're just being labeled as, they're just wild and they're, unruly and they're aggressive. And PTSD shows differently in children than it does in adults.
Correct.
So a lot of times it might be a misdiagnosis. I've seen a lot of when I worked with kids, a lot of younger African-American males that were part of, should have been diagnosed PTSD, were diagnosed with either ADHD or conduct disorder, but they had trauma. So therefore, they're not getting treated for the trauma. So then guess what? When they get 18, this continues. And now it's antisocial personality.
Uncontrollable at that point.
Yes.
Right.
And now they're labeled with antisocial personality disorder, which it could have been treated a long time ago as a trauma and not as you're just being defiant, you're just being bad, you're just, out of control. And then possibly this antisocial personality don't even exist for them.
So what would treatment be?
Treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, they can do, I think it's DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy, is really big with trauma.
Okay.
CBT, depends on,
Now, what do those mean? Because, people are like...
Oh, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Which is talking.
Talking. Basically changing your automatic thought to more reality-based thinking.
Okay.
Like you are, automatic thought is Pennywise is going to come up my steps and kill me tonight. Reality-based thinking is Zell.
The consequences to that are completely out.
He just plays on your fears. It's a movie. And he plays on the children's fears. And your only fear, a man might show up with no job and bad credit and 6 baby mamas. I can handle that. So you have to change your automatic thinking. Pennywise is going to come kill me. He's going to bring one of my fears up here, and I'm going to die. And Zell,
She went to go see It this weekend.
What is one of your biggest fears? Okay. Oh, a man with, no job, bad credit, and 6 baby mamas. I can handle that. So I had to kind of like CBT myself down, talk myself into reality. But that's the kind of treatment. And most of the time, a lot of times with personality disorders, medication really won't help because it's a personality disorder. Yeah. So they can prescribe antidepressants, mood stabilizers. What is the other one? Antidepressants, mood stabilizers, anti-anxiety medication, and antipsychotic if they get psychotic. But a lot of times it doesn't work because they're personality disorders. They're not,
Brian Scott said that sounds like a normal person.
A lot of this does. A lot of this does.
Now, that's a scary thought when you say this is a normal person because it makes you realize what type of society you're living in now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we've completely mutated into a level of lack of empathy, lack of self-control, self-discipline.
Impulsivity, you don't,
moral,
lying,
right.
conniving.
Right.
Yeah.
We've crossed that threshold of self-centered me. I would, is that kind of taking it too far? Because it's self-gratification.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're looking at is.
I think the only difference from a lot of people is the longevity of how long this has been going on. That's it. Really.
Been doing it for years.
Yeah, that's really kind of the only they had to have been diagnosed at a certain age,
Right.
with something else.
And the next topic?
Borderline. Oh, my favorite. Whew.
Your favorite and my are. Why?
Oh,
Because they're more dramatic than
oh
anything.
God, are they? It takes a very special, and I know we've had a couple of people with borderline personality disorder, and I've had to like dole them out to my staff because I'm like, I can't, like I really can't. I know my patients. And I can take people seeing flying saucers all day and aliens coming through the walls, and I can do that all day long. That don't bother me. But the crying thing and it just wears me. We've had people literally foaming at the mouth, just spitting and crying. You hate me, and it's your fault. It's my mom, and I can't. I just, oh God, I can't.
I think with them, it's a level of accountability.
Yes, there is no accountability with them.
They're the victim.
All the time.
Right.
Victim all the time.
We're not downgrading your emotional issue.
No. It's just, I know, me personally, and this is what every social worker, therapist should really, really know, who you can and cannot work with. Like, you should know this. Don't, because everybody can't work with everybody.
True.
Some people can't work with sex offenders. Some people can't work with, murderers. Some people can't work with schizophrenics. Some people can't work with a lot. I know borderline personality is not, no.
It's not something that is your forte.
I can't. Like, my patience is like, it's like, So I know, I used to give it to my staff that have patience. I know which one of my staff have a lot of patience. And I used to be like, I can't.
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. I can't do it. Like, I just can't. So with borderline, it's a persuasive pattern of instability or interpersonal relationships, self-image and effects and marked impulsivity, beginning by early adulthood and present in a variety of contexts, as indicated by 5 or more of the following. Frantic efforts to avoid real or imagined abandonment. With borderline, if you leave 10 minutes, you're leaving me forever.
The anxiety.
Yes, you are leaving forever. A pattern of unstable and intense interpersonal relationships characterized by alternating between extremes of idealization and devaluation. So that is 1 minute, Sharon, you are the best. You're the greatest. I love you so much. God, you're great. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You don't treat me right. You're nothing. Yeah. And it's like sometimes it could be an hour, and then the next minute it could be 2 seconds, and they're like ripping you to shreds.
Right. Okay.
Like, and I've seen where it has, and I think the first time I ever seen somebody with borderline personality disorder was when I was at Crisis. And I was exhausted after. I was just like, I'm just exhausted, emotionally exhausted. Like, it was just too much. So they also have identity disturbance, markedly and persistently unstable self-image or sense of self, impulsivity in at least 2 areas that are potentially self-damaging: spending, sex, mutilating behaviors. So it's almost like that manic, when someone who has bipolar disorder is in that manic stage. Recurrent suicidal behaviors, gestures, or threats of self-mutilating behavior. So always, threatening suicide or cutting, or, some people might burn themselves. Effective instability due to marked reactivity of mood, intense episodic dysphoria, irritability, or anxiety, usually lasting a few hours or rarely more than a few days. So that's what I was talking about, the intense mood, like, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. Chronic feeling of emptiness. So they're always feeling like, nobody cares, nobody loves them. Inappropriate, intense anger or difficulty controlling anger, frequent displays of temper, consistent anger, recurrent physical fights, transient stress-related paranoid ideation, or severe dissociative symptoms. So they have to have 5 or more of the following. 5 or more to be.
So it's like you're upping the ante.
With borderline.
3. This one.
Yeah. Like with borderline, yes. And I think with borderline too, it's because it could be kind of associated with bipolar disorder because of the mood changes.
The reason why we're talking about these because these disorders affect relationships.
Yes, they do. They definitely, intensely.
Intensely. And if you're not aware of it, knowledge is half the battle. Once you know, then you can, point it out and get the help that you need so these issues aren't, stepping in the way of you having a good life. You know what I mean? Some people can deal with it like Zell can't deal with this type of personality. So since she knows she can't deal with it, she passes it on to somebody else. So that way it's not taking her life abundance level, her joy of her day.
Yes.
It's not taking
I'm not effective.
Right.
I can't be effective. And people all have to say, "Oh, you should be able to work with anybody." No, we're human beings. We're human beings. And I always tell, like, when I would teach or anything like that, I would always tell, you don't think you can try it. Yes. I always tell people, try everything. Try children, like adults, DDD. Try different areas.
Right. Explore.
But you have to, because you got to learn who you can and who you can't work with.
And once you learn that, you become better at what it is that you can do. And then you can put up the red flags on where you should not cross because like you said, you're not going to be effective, number one.
And I'm not doing them a service.
Right.
I'm doing them a disservice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's a conflict of interest on both parties.
Because it's like, it just.
There's no healing on no part.
No.
It becomes a toxic relationship.
I come home exhausted, and then it's
that
like.
That person's feeling like they're not getting their needs
the care, that they need.
So it's a toxic relationship. So this is the reason why we're bringing these up, is because these are things that go on in everyday lives. People become so mundane in their relationships, thinking, "Oh, this is it." This is not it. Living a life of abundance, meaning, is knowing what these issues are and
some of the people you might know, you may never have thought, like, "Oh, that was what's wrong with them."
Right.
Like, like, that's what was wrong? Yeah.
But this isn't what I need in my life, so stage left. You're giving yourself options. You're giving yourself a way out without having to feel guilty or burdened for abandoning somebody. It just doesn't work. Toxic relationships are not healthy, not only for your home front, but for society.
And with borderline, they will have you feeling like you are the worst person in the world. You're not helping them. It's your fault. And especially people that are close, like mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers. You feel guilty
just
hearing that.
The title of family.
Yeah, and it's sometimes you just got, this is a disorder. Right. This is what they do.
Right.
So it's not you. It's not that you didn't help. It's not. You just listen. They need professional help.
It's like playing spades. You throw that card out and say, "Yo, you acting."
Yes.
Kick it back, bring it back, roll it back. We're gonna be all right, but you can't be doing this.
And 75% of females are diagnosed with borderline personality disorder.
You really had to put that one out there.
I'm just saying.
They running with it.
This is what, if you ever, they would know the difference. They would know the difference. I'm telling you, personally, whew, when I say you are drained, you are emotionally, they just,
it's sucker. They're life suckers. They're considered what happy, normal people considered life suckers. They're life suckers.
Hannibal Lecter, sure, any day. Antisocial, I can deal with it. Borderline is my no-no. I like no-no.
The next one for me is my no-no.
The next one, narcissistic.
That is my ultimate no-no.
Narcissistic personality disorder.
I can't.
And when I read this, it's like, when I was reading this, I was like, oh my God, a specific person popped in my head.
I bet.
Yes. So, narcissistic personality disorder is a persuasive pattern of grandiosity in fantasy or behavior. So that's, you're just great, you're big, you're enormous. Need for admiration and lack of empathy, beginning by early adulthood and present in a variety of contexts as indicated by 5 or more of the following. Has a grandiose sense of self-importance, exaggerates achievements and talents, expects to be recognized as superior without commensurate achievements. So basically, you're just trying to be just great, fantastic person, and you really ain't did nothing. Like you know.
You're just that normal Joe.
Yes, and you just keep hyping it up. And I've did this, and I've climbed the mountain.
Name
and
dropping.
Yes. is preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. Believes that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high status people or institutions. So I'm just great, and I need to be with Oprah right now.
Okay, Jane. Not Jane.
Gail. What's her name? Gail. Yeah, I need to be with Oprah right now. Yeah. So it requires excessive admiration. So you got to constantly keep giving this person,
Stroking that
yes,
ego.
stroke them. Oh, you're wonderful. You're great. You're lovely.
You're
You're
doing
this.
such a great job.
You are awesome.
Yes.
I know, because I told my trainer one time, I said, I need you to do, every time I need you to give me a high five.
Right.
He said, I'm not that.
Accolades.
He said, I'm not that trainer, so. Because I'm not. I was like, at least like once. Give me, good job. Every now and then,
It
dang.
is your job.
Every now and then. Oh, no, because they said, I got my way in, and I'm going to talk about it, too. I'm going to talk, wait a minute, we're going to come back to this. But this is what kind of brings this into focus, because I had got my way in, and
Let me sip my tea.
sip the tea. I had lost 5% body fat and lost some inches around my waist. I was all, yay. Karen, I think she's the manager, go look at my trainer, Chris, go talk about some, oh, good jig, Chris. What? I said,
Chris
what?
ain't do the work.
When I said I cussed her out, what? I didn't even care. I said, listen, I work with him a half hour, once a week. I'm going home eat lettuce. I'm eating lettuce, sweating at the gym. He just tells me what to do. Which tell her good. She was so scared. She said, good. So I was like, thank you.
The effort is mine.
You going?
So
Need for admiration,
Go ahead, go
excessive
back.
admiration.
Go back.
Look, requires excessive
Yes,
admiration.
take it back. Go ahead.
That's me. Has a sense of entitlement, unreasonable expectations of especially favorable treatment, or automatic compliance with his or her expectations. So you're entitled. You think you're supposed to. Which,
to have this
oh
and
my
this.
God, to me, it seems like half of the, what is that, generation? The millenniums. Yeah, that sense of entitlement.
They're going to be taking care of us when we old girl. Shut
Oh,
up.
God. We going straight to nursing home.
And they're going to be working there.
Yeah, straight beating us. Is interpersonally exploitative, taking advantage of others to achieve his or her own ends. Lacks empathy, is unwilling to recognize or identify with the feelings of others, the needs of others. Is often envious of others or believes that others are envious of him or her. Shows arrogant, haughty behaviors or attitude. Constant need for admiration, self-esteem is fragile if they feel praise is not giving. Discussing their own needs and concerns inappropriately. So when I said, oh my God, Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. This is Sheldon. Like, this is completely Sheldon.
He's a narcissist.
Yes.
But on a funny level.
On a funny level,
Right.
yes.
They gave it a twist.
Yeah.
But he is definitely a
He
narcissist.
is definitely a narcissist.
Right.
Doesn't care about anybody's feelings. Somebody could be hurt.
He's a genius. He's the only one who knows how to get himself out, anybody out of problems or issues.
And someone will be sad. Like, I remember one show, Leonard was sad or something, and he was like, oh, is this the moment I'm supposed to, like he's talking to him, but he was like, well, I don't do that. And then he went on about his problems, and I'm like, yeah, this is Sheldon. Like, this is complete Sheldon.
Those people do exist.
Yeah.
Those are also, I would consider them life suckers as well. Because the accolades are only theirs. It's nobody else's.
Yeah, no one else's. If they want all the attention, the focus is on them. Sympathy, like my mom used to say, you can find it in a dictionary between shit and syphilis. That's what my mom used to say. I'm just saying.
I love Miss Shirley.
Yeah, that's what you find in a dictionary.
Between shit and syphilis. Well, I'll
Yeah.
be damned.
She say.
I'll be damned.
So, yes, and there are no medications specifically approved from the FDA to treat personality disorders. There are several types of psychotropic medications that may help. They are...
Now, is this the only one that needs medication?
No.
Because the other ones can be talked off.
No.
Okay.
They all, like all of them, can do medications like antidepressants. Antidepressants may be useful if you are depressed mood, anger, impulsivity, irritability, or hopelessness, which may be associated with it. Mood stabilizers, mood swings, irritability, the aggression, antipsychotropic medications, if they're having psychotic thoughts, like if they're seeing things or hearing,
That's a whole nother level, though.
Yeah, that's a whole,
That's another category of personality disorders. These are disorders that can affect the relationship.
Yeah.
Because
So
these
really
are shortcomings within their makeup. And I think these are traits that they've learned from
their traits, and they said that it can also be
neglect from being a child
and genetic.
Think genetic?
And it's usually, according to the DSM-5, it's genetic if it's a first generation.
Okay.
Like if your mom or dad is diagnosed with one of these personality disorders, then yes, it could kind of, pass through you. But if like your great-great-grandma, then that's just the way you made up.
Okay. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Facebook Live, we are off air for a second. Give me a second.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
What happened? It does that sometimes. It'll cut. Is it the machine or is it?
Okay, we're back.
We are back.
Sorry, Facebook. We were still live on YouTube, but we, for whatever reason, got interrupted on Facebook. So our apologies. We were talking about narcissism, but we're back on live. So hit us back up. If you have any questions, 856-457-5729. We have about 10 more minutes into the show. So if you have any questions about the 3 disorders that we have on the table right now.
Why am I sticking my tongue out like that?
The what?
I'm just sticking my tongue out like that. Just having an off day, people. But these are, and they said that it's like usually therapy is about really.
So basically, talking them off their perch is
therapy.
verbal.
Because this is a personality disorder, not organic, not.
So you were saying it could either be genetic or upbringing.
Yeah, talking to Mike.
Genetic or upbringing.
It sometimes can be genetic. They said if, like in the DSM-5 says, if it's like your mother or your father is diagnosed with a personality disorder, then it can be hereditary. Yes. But if it's like your great-great-grandmom or your third cousin to the left cousin to the right cousin, then possibly no. This
so you
is
don't
just.
think it's a learned behavior?
It is also learned too. I think it's sometimes learned. I think it could be the environment. Yeah.
So
And a lot of times I think when people don't, I don't want to say check children, but if you don't correct behaviors
that's a good one.
as a child,
Correct.
when you're a child, correct their behaviors, especially if it's behaviors that's just breaking social norms, then they grow up believing that they're entitled to do things, that they can do things, that they don't have the empathy. And if you grow up around people that lack empathy, that don't have any kind of, that are out committing crimes, to you, that's almost normal. It's almost normal behavior.
And it's really not normal behavior. It's actually behavior that is not productive in society.
Yeah, if you grow up around that and you don't experience anything else, this is normal to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
That's a sad part because, I hope you guys are listening because this is something that we don't want to continue in society. If it's a learned behavior, it can also become an unlearned behavior.
Yes.
Get therapy. Twin Oaks.
Twin Oaks. There is Twin Oaks. There, of course, the Guidance Center.
But I'm pretty sure I know this.
But there's a lot of places. I think with personality disorders really should go to facilities that treat actual personality disorders, just like they have facilities that treat eating disorders. You know, they specialize, especially with stuff like personality disorders. It's very, very, you're talking about years of surfaces of stuff that you got to dig through.
Right.
It's not like bipolar disorder or schizophrenia where you got to just like hear voices and all you really have to do is learn how to cope with the voices.
Right. Right.
Personality disorders is something totally different. You are basically I don't want to say enigma to society, but you are doing things in society that can land you in jail that are harmful to others. People who have bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, all they're hearing is voices. They're hearing the voices. They're talking to themselves or seeing things. That's it. That's all they're doing. They're not bothering nobody else. People actually think that that's bothering them. Honestly, people think people with schizophrenia they do not have a high aggressive rate. They don't.
They don't have a high aggressive rate, but they're out there on some menacing stuff.
But that's just their stuff. A lot of people believe people with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder are dangerous. They're not. They're not.
You don't think
these are dangerous because they're more because they if not treated. If untreated, and most of the time they're a danger to themselves. They're a danger to themselves. People get that fear and get scared and then like might agitate or do something to where now they may not be fighting you. They might be thinking you're some, something they're seeing, that evil spirit they're seeing or that vision that they're seeing. And that's why they might attack you.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't recognize schizophrenia and don't recognize or how to deal with somebody that's schizophrenic. So you might say something that might agitate them to where they're going to attack because they're thinking that, you might be some evil spirit or something like that they're seeing and visualizing in their brain. But a lot of schizophrenia, they do not have a high crime rate. It's because people have that image that they're just, they're going to attack because they're talking to themselves and they're seeing things and they're going to think, no, they don't. But
it's a scary thought that if we don't know how to treat them, then they're just going to be a menace.
Yeah, with schizophrenia and bipolar is easy to treat. That's easy. Because there's certain medications.
Says that therapists walk through Walmart.
But this is personality disorders. Medication really don't do anything. Because it's a personality. With schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, the medications can calm down the voices. The medications can, calm down the hallucinations. So they can function a little bit better. Because if you're hearing all this noise. Like, I did an experiment for one of the classes, and I had everybody just start whispering. Close your eyes. I had everybody close their eyes. It was like 15 students in there, 15, 20 students. Close your eyes, and I want everybody to start whispering at the same time. I said, that's what a schizophrenic hears. And it drives you nuts. They were like, oh, God, I can't. Because, it was like,
right.
Now, can you imagine 20 people doing that? That's, this is what they're hearing. Yes, this is what they're hearing or seeing. Yeah. So when they take medications, they can calm those voices down. So then that way they can function. They can think clearer. We have a lot of people with schizophrenia that work,
or
productive, have their own places. They ain't bothering nobody. These are the ones you need, because these are the ones you let in your home and you get close to and you have relationships and I love them, and they turn around and they have you tied up like Hannibal Lecter with the mask and everything, the teeth. So Clarice, hello Clarice.
And you're right, that's the scary part, because a lot of us, are charmed
yeah,
by them, and not realizing that their toxicity is consuming.
Yep.
Consuming.
Someone with schizophrenia, they'll just have conversations that go from here to there or here to there, just erratic and all over the place, disorganized. They'll talk to vegetables. No biggie. That's nothing. Like, that's okay. Just talk to the vegetables. Sometimes I talk to the vegetables. Shoot.
I can't.
I do. Sometimes I talk to the vegetables.
I can't. So we have 5 more minutes towards the show. 856-457-5729 for anyone who has any questions. We'll be more than happy to answer it.
Yes, and so yeah, next week I think I want to try to do finances. I want to talk about money.
Money.
Or maybe I should talk. I've had a revelation that I need a boyfriend. I did. I've been fighting it for a long time, and I finally kind of decided. I was like, you know what, I need
you did?
Yeah.
It finally came to you.
Because there was a silverfish in my bathroom. I was going to take a shower, and it was like crawling.
This list is getting longer and longer.
And I was like, oh my God. So I had to kill the silverfish, which it took me almost 20 minutes to kill this thing, and I was like fighting it like it was a bear.
Let me tell you the qualifications of the boyfriend she's looking for, because the list is getting longer.
And then I had to kill a mosquito today.
First, it was she needs somebody to shovel her out from the snow.
From the snow.
Then she needs somebody to take up an
Grocery.
air conditioner.
Yeah, air conditioners, heavy items, groceries.
Then water.
Cases of water.
Yes. Then groceries.
Now bugs.
Now silverfish. No. Wasn't it in between all that? It was something else in between all that.
I don't know, but I'm tired.
She was sick.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody to take care of her.
Yes, somebody, when I'm sick. Because I'm tired. I'm so sick of carrying like 15 bags of groceries up at the same time.
We're at 7 now.
Like,
so when we get to 10, can we find the man at Wawa with the dreads?
It's ridiculous. Like, I need help. And I will cook. I'll cook for you.
Oh,
and
Lord. She's putting a personal. Go ahead.
I will talk to you and listen.
Find some music to play in the background.
Yes, I will listen to your problems for free.
My phone died.
Look, I won't charge you. So I'll listen to your problems for free. And I'll cook. And what else will I do? I'll wash your clothes. I will wash clothes and iron them.
And she will sex you up.
Aha! My mom might be listening.
Your mom don't have Facebook.
I don't. Yeah, she don't. Thank you, Jesus. Cause she'd be irritating me all day. What's the book thing? How I put this on? I want to post something. Yeah, so I'm looking. I want a boyfriend.
In search of.
I want a boyfriend. Somebody said, why don't you just get an assistant? So I was like,
hey.
I have to pay them. Yeah.
I so can't with you.
The boyfriend, I don't have to pay.
I so can't with you.
I don't have to pay him. I just cook, and I wash his clothes, and I'll listen to his problems for free. I won't charge him.
Oh, you hear this? So she's not going to charge you, but you need to shovel her out the snow.
Shovel me out the snow, carry my groceries,
she's sick.
Bring up cases of water, take care of me when I'm sick, kill bugs that come in my house. Ugh. I was running there like a whole nut because I was taking a shower, and I looked up and he was crying. I was like, oh my God. I was like, Zell, get your glasses, because you know without the glasses you can't see anything. So I ran in the bedroom, got my glasses. Then I'm like, get the broom. I'm running back and forth like butt naked, just back and forth, grab the broom, and I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like, I'm shaking. Now, mind you, it's about that big. And I'm shaking, and I'm
bigger than the bug.
And I started pounding. I was swinging on that thing like it was like a bear or something in my bathroom. Dust is falling all over the bathroom.
Lord, I can't with her. I can't, please.
And then it fell in the sink.
Mr. Wawa with the dreads.
Please
say hello to her. Please.
I need help. I'm not ashamed to say I need help. I need help.
Look at that camera right there for me.
Please.
You see her face? Mr. Wawa, if you're watching us.
I need a boyfriend. I do. I need help.
She needs help, for real.
I'm tired of carrying up.
For real.
15 flights of steps, cases of water.
15 flights of steps, 15 steps.
15 flights. And then I got to feel like flights. And then I got to carry all the groceries. I got to stick them like 8 bags on this hand, 8, because I'm doing one trip. And I got to go, and I'm like, run. I'm like, I can't no more. I just can't. Bugs.
She need a man. Bottom line. She has no, you better have, you know what, let me not even start, because I'm not saying anything that's going to actually, you come back to me and say, see, Sharon, it was you. No.
I'm taking applications.
And she will do a credit check. What's your FICO score? She must know what your FICO score is, okay?
700 or greater. I'm not playing. 700 or greater.
Oh, Lord, I love her. I love her.
And I cook. I cook good food, and I clean. I'm clean, and I iron, and I wash your clothes. And the best part, you have a therapist as a girlfriend. So when you have a problem,
That's a good thing.
yeah, it's good.
You will be psychoanalyzing their
Oh,
behind.
definitely.
For everything. They're going to look at you like you self-righteous.
And I just sit there with that look like, how's that working for you? Yeah. And it'll be free. I'll talk to you for free. So,
Guess what? You have to talk to for free anyway. You're your boyfriend.
No, don't.
God, that sounds so strange, boyfriend.
I know.
You don't like titles.
I like them when they carrying up water. Listen, I'll take a title when you carrying them groceries up the steps.
Lord. Girl, you gonna have someone who's not gonna pay rent. I'm just gonna move in with you and say
They not staying there. They gotta go home. You carry the groceries up. You eat the meal. You get home. You go home. Bye.
Get the stepping.
Did you bring the case of water out the truck? Thank you. Bye. Eat your food and bye.
Oh, Miss Lindsay.
So, I won't be that mean, though. But I need one before the snow hits. So.
Oh, shit. In other words, cuffing season.
Yes. No, I just need the snow shovel.
Season.
I need the snow shovel. Yes, I need snow shovel. And when I watch scary movies like it, like, see, yeah, I could have really needed somebody because I was scared.
I can't.
Yeah, I was scared. So, yeah.
So it was a good movie.
It was. It was really good. Oh my God.
I can't believe you went by yourself.
I was two people flipped on me, but I'm not gonna put their names out there either. They were supposed to go. I get there, they not there. Okay, that's cool, cause you know I watch a movie by myself.
Obviously.
Man,
I wish I would have known, cause I definitely would have left 3 red balloons at your doorstep.
Yo, I would have like, I'd have called the cops. The cops would have been at my house. I'd have been like, y'all going upstairs? Y'all gonna check for Pennywise cause he up in my house? It was great. That movie was so, oh my God, it was just like the Stephen King version. Just like it, the same. It was just in 1980. But they had the same storyline and everything. Everything. It was just, Pennywise was just psychotic. When I say, oh God, this thing it scared me. The first like 10 minutes of the movie was like freaky. Oh my God, oh gosh. I said some words at that movie theater, and I just kept going. And then I would look like this. When I be eating popcorn. I was still eating, though. It stopped me from eating popcorn. I was like, but it was, when I say it was freaky, like he really, and it was a tall one. This dude was like 6'3", the actor. So, and it was, oh God. And, you know, now it's all updated, you know. Right. So back then, when did it come out? Like 80? Early 80s. Yeah, so it wasn't like, they didn't have all this graphic stuff. Like his whole, that thing freaked. I was coming out the bathroom and I had to I peeped I said, oh God, I said, I can't. I was like, I can't. And you know my steps.
Oh yeah, I don't like your steps.
Because I have a door that you shut it, you're in the apartment.
It's like the gateway to hell.
Yes, you open the door and it's like, the steps is like, shoom, and it's dark because it's wood paneling. No windows. It's dark.
At the bottom, it has no windows, so it's the gateway to hell.
And you cut the light on, and ever since I moved in, I cut the light on, and I'd be like, clown, because I know there's like a clown going to be there. I didn't do that this morning.
I'm telling you.
Best believe.
Balloons is waiting for you. If I knew if you hit a key, you would have opened up that door to find 3 red balloons, you would have been hit. I'm not going inside.
I'd have had the police. I'd have called the cops.
They would have thought you were crazy.
Violent cops would have been, and I'd have acted such a fool. Probably with state troopers would have been there too. It'd have been helicopters and everything. I would have acted like a plumb fool. Yeah, I won't go see. And the girl that was supposed to go with me, she was like, "Oh man, I said, guess what? You go by yourself, because I'm not going to see that again. I'm not. Sometimes I can see movies twice and go backwards. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. Straight punk. I don't know clowns. No, I don't fool with clowns like that.
She said, punk. Go ahead, just get it out.
And this one, he just was, and then the way he just he was like real psychotic, and it just, no. That and grunge, I will not do grunge. I won't see grunge.
I don't like grunge. Not that I was scared of it.
It's just she was weird. She just
Yeah.
doing all that.
With the cat and the whole nine, it was just like
No,
nah.
yeah, that was
and The
just.
Ring, I like scary movies. I personally.
I
like
love scary movies. Yeah.
I just watch them just because you want to see how scared you can really get.
Oh well, go see it. Go see it.
I will. I was thinking about that. I think my little 12-year-old.
No.
She likes scary movies.
Don't take her to see that thing going. It's going to traumatize. I'm telling you, I'm traumatized.
You have no clue where you're supposed to.
Oh my God, I'm traumatized. It was, he was so scary. Pennywise was scary. That was a scary,
That's the fun part.
disgusting clown.
It
was.
You scare your kid all the way through.
It was just like his mouth. Oh God, oh God, oh God.
You scare your kid all the way through.
And you had to like, if you didn't fear him, then you was okay. But it's like after a certain point, I probably would have just been bad with him. Just keep coming to my face. Like, I would have just fist. I'd be like, listen, you irritating now. Like, yeah. But it was good. It was a must see.
So we're going to end this show.
Yes.
Mill Street Boys are coming in at 6:30 right after us.
I thought 7. No, 6:30?
My phone died. I can't even get to it.
I don't know. Are they 6 or 7?
7. They usually be here about 6.
7. Oh, it's okay.
They'll be on at 7. On November 11th.
November 11th, it is the Chocolate and Pearls night. I will be the guest speaker, and 2 other, I don't know offhand.
And that will be at the Hampton Inn.
At the Hampton Inn, tickets are $50.
Where can they buy tickets at? Do you know?
Oh, they can. It's posted on my Facebook page, but you can also email Lachelle. For payment, please email Pearls Events, PEARLSEVENTS32@gmail.com.
There you go. That's on the 11th.
And that's on the 11th.
And then here at the Imperial Complex, Sharonda, what's it?
Button. We always keep
Button. She has a BBW fitness class. Sign-ups are still going on.
And how much is that?
I'm not sure. You have to inbox her. But if
Okay.
you go to the Imperial Entertainment site on Facebook, it has all her information on there as well.
Okay.
And also on Elev8tion Radio.
And we're going to try to have, I want to try to do a health October type, Miss Wanda. Anytime Fitness will be here, Sharonda. And I just kind of want to give people a different, Sharonda is doing the exercise. If somebody likes the more intimate, one-on-one.
She's a personal trainer. She's a nutritionist.
So if somebody likes that, you have a choice between that. If anybody likes the gym part, you have a choice. Anytime I'll come on, talk about that. So I kind of want to, give.
Right. And she's a veganist. So, she prepares all her meals vegan. On her weekends, she gallivants through the Upper East Coast finding vegan restaurants. So she's well versed that she can lead you in different areas if you choose.
Yeah, and just to even try,
Try it, right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying.
Nothing wrong with trying. Nothing beats a failure but a try.
One thing that our culture needs to understand is it's time that we start embracing different things and getting outside of our cultural comforts.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful big world out there with beautiful people with different types of things that if we embrace it, the only thing we're going to learn from it is knowledge.
Knowledge. So
you're elevating yourself.
I have that's the one thing I do. Like I have Indian friends, Dominican, Haitian, African, and I ask questions and I like to try different things and learn about their culture. Like I love learning about stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it's different. It's
It's people like to say that it's exotic, but it's not. It's what we were here to do. That's why there's so many diverse cultures. Yeah. It's because we're supposed to immerse ourselves in each other and learn from each other.
Right. And it's just something different.
And on another note, let's put down those guns. Let's stop, this power ego trip. You know what I mean? Because it's not only this generation that you're affecting. The next generation.
Our generation is being affected by it. Everyone
because it's our babies that you're taking from us.
Yeah, and it's just I don't want to live in a world where I'm scared I might be caught in a crossfire of somebody else's madness.
Right.
Yeah, It's unnecessary. It is, have a purpose. Get up and get a purpose in life.
Right, and a purpose isn't that difficult. A
No.
purpose means that you get up every morning and you're positive.
And
You're
you,
making
yes,
an impact.
and make a difference.
Right, in someone else's life other than your own.
Own.
You got to understand that you're the example to the next generation coming up. So if this generation is completely self-absorbed and selfish and just thinking about, oh, I'm going to take a life in the morning, imagine the next generation. And not only that, that next generation is a generation that's going to be taking care of you. It's a shame that when this, our generation, we're in our 40s. So we're blessed enough to say we're in our 40s, but the generation behind us,
Yeah.
they're not making it to be 30.
30. So, yeah.
And that's a sad concept because us as parents, aunts, not only parents, aunts, uncles, we need to take responsibility because we created this. Our neglect created this. So since our neglect created this, what are we doing about it?
We got to do something different. We
gotta
have to. We got to start doing
embrace
something different because losing you just lost a life.
Right.
Nobody benefited from that.
It ain't
No.
It ain't cute to be, affiliated. That's not cute. Affiliation, get a degree.
Get a degree.
That's a nice affiliation.
Go to work every day.
Go get $125,000 a year. That's a great.
Go to work. Get up every day and go to work, even though you don't want to. That's that. Go to work every day. People that go to work every day and they don't want to, but they still go to work because they got a family to feed and they got things to do. Those are the people.
Become an entrepreneur.
Yes.
If you don't want
create
to
your
work
own
for somebody
stuff.
else, right? Kudos to Jacoby Lindsay who
Yes.
started Elev8tion Radio, so that way the people here would have somewhere to go to and have a forum like we do and discuss things like this. Stop this dumb, and I'm gonna keep it as real as I can. Stop this dumb shit.
Yes, thank you, because that's what it basically boils down to.
Stop this dumb shit because you're teaching my son who's 16 years old that this is okay. So I'm taking it passionately and personal. You're teaching my son that this is okay. And that's not cool because I'm not teaching him this at home.
And we should not have to live in a world where you fear going outside or going out to take your trash out because somebody might drive by. It makes no sense. And then what happens is either you wind up dead or you spend the rest of your life in jail. So what?
Right.
What fun is? I don't know. Jail ain't fun.
None of that.
I don't understand.
The disorders that we talked about today is the commencement of someone being able to pick up a gun and think it's okay.
Because you get, I got props, but you got props in jail.
Right.
I don't get it.
You get 3 squares.
No,
3 squares.
No freedom.
But to them, that's 3 squares. At least I ain't got to go out there and bust my ass for it. Regardless, you took a life.
Took a life. Yeah.
For what?
So it's really we got to do better. We really got to do better.
Our generation, the 40-year-olds and above, we need to start embracing these kids and loving them, healing them, so that in turn they'll heal the generation coming behind them. The neglect has to stop because that's what it is. People hurt other people.
Yep.
So with that being said,
we will see you next week. We're getting eyes peered on us. They putting us out. They putting us out.
Nobody putting you out. Who's peeing on y'all?
What? Stop it. Is it off? Because I didn't understand what it was. Good night.